Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. This is another Let's Make a Card video, and we are going to make this card right here. This die set is from Griffin, and it's a super fun easel card. It is called the Carriage Slimline Easel Card Die Set. I got this off of her website, I believe. You might be able to get it on HSN also. It comes with this great... so I'm going to raise this up a little. It comes with this great idea card page. 8.5 by 11. And then it comes with the instructions on the back to tell you how to layer it and put the card together. The dies it comes with look... just like this. You get the carriage card base, you get a couple of carriage layering dies, accent pieces, and then a sentiment or label die there. And this just makes for a really, really pretty card. The paper collection that I'm using is actually from Heartfelt Creations. It is the, I believe it's the clematis one. And so basically the card goes like this. It opens up like that and then easels like so. And isn't that just the prettiest thing? Oh gosh, look at all that embossed. Whoa. All that embossed detail on like the wheels and the carriage and up on the top there and stuff on the horse. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like it. So I want to recreate this with you. So here, this is the paper collection here. This is the Climbing Clematis from Heartfelt Creations. It's a 12 by 12 paper pad. Comes with all those beautiful double-sided designs. And so we're going to grab a couple out of here. I think we ought to just go in. There is a lot of die cutting to this card. So I just want to jump in and get started. We're going to leave this here as inspiration because we're going to make it just about the same as that. So basically, what I'm going to do is, there was another piece, there's a couple pieces we're going to grab out of here. This is the first one, and this one is a little bit different because this is a smaller size. This is this has card fronts, layering pieces. This one was just a full background picture that I used that's on the die cut on the back there. But I thought this would actually be more size appropriate. And then this would sit in the window of the carriage and look like the carriage was actually sitting out in front of an arbor. You know, here, where's the dies at? So, like, let's see. So it's going to go like this. So that's what the inside is going to look like. And we're going to do it like right about there. Won't that be so pretty? And then the carriage will sit right in front. And I think the fence will be like... more size appropriate. It'll be super, really pretty. So we're going to do that. We're going to use this one. And then for the inside, how you have the little cottage there, we're going to use that same paper for the inside. So let me grab that really quick. Yeah, this is a gorgeous paper pad. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, right here. So this is the paper that we used, and then I just laid it over this and cut that out. So that's how... Oh, and then this is the one I actually used. So that's like the full-size one that I used there. And in comparison, what we're going to use is like that. So this was the original, and then this is what we're going to use there. There's like a substantial size difference. Like that's the birdhouse, and that's it there. So yeah, that's why I wanted to use this one instead. So now that we got those, we can just actually start cutting out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to use, oh, whoops. I'm still testing out the Go Power and Emboss machine from Couture Creations. I did an unboxing video on this a couple of days ago. And I've been playing with it. I've swapped out the Griffin and put it on the turntable, and it fits perfectly on this Totally Tiffany turntable. The feet do on the sides here, and makes it really nice for rotating, just like the Griffin Empress. So I'm still playing with it, and it's worked without a hitch. It works beautiful. And what I've been using in it are the, since this is a large die, I've been actually using my sizzix Big Shot Plus magnetic plate and cutting plates in it. I know they're bowed. I've been trying to get them flattened out, but because I was in such a hurry on the last crafting project, I kind of worked it a little. I wasn't rotating it like I should have been, but we'll see if we can't get some of it fixed out today. But anyhow, so I've been using this, and these plates work so amazing in the machine. They're so stinking nice. So if you have sizzix plates, they interchange in the machine. That sandwich works perfect in this Go Power and Emboss. So love it. Love it. So basically what we're going to do here is I'm going to cut these papers down. So they fit, because this doesn't fit quite a 12-inch sheet of paper like the Gemini Pro does. So I'm just going to cut it down just a little bit. So that way I can get it lined up. So that one, and then this one, I'm going to go ahead and go to 6 inches on the opposite side so I can kind of pick. Well, actually, let's just see. Hold on. Let me see where we want this one to line up at. Hey, let's see. I think that looks pretty good. That was about where, I think we had it about there before. So let's go, yeah, so let's go right about there. Is that where we need that though? This is the inside, and it's actually getting cut down. So if we're going to go there, I could technically save a lot of this paper and not have to, yeah, I think we're going to go there instead. I can actually save quite a bit of that paper there. So there we go. And that way that doesn't have to be wasted. So there's those two pieces. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to take a piece of this is going to be the back layer, because I backed this paper. This is a nice thicker decorative paper, but it's not as sturdy as you want for that big of a card base, or probably even a regular card base for that matter. But it's a nice weight. It's not like regular paper. It's a little more than that. I'd say it's probably 65 pound, but it's great to layer on top of stuff, so I really like it for that. And the colors are just stunning, obviously. So I've got a piece of Stamps of Life Pixie, but I noticed that this is the older stuff is much heavier than the new pack that I just got from them. They've been having to change some of their papers out, and so the weights and or colors are different. So this is the older, their original Pixie that is at least 80 pounds, so it's pretty thick, or 100 pound, whatever it is, whatever their original Pixie is, because it's stout. It's really nice for card bases. So I'm actually going to cut, for the back layer, a piece of this, and I'm just going to pop that on there like so. Let's see. Oh, yeah, these things are so bananaed that, yeesh. I need to get them, let's see. So we're going to push, oh no. No, we want to put this in first. It's nice that I can actually just push this all the way in first, because the plates are so big. And then, when I know it's square onto the inside, I can hit run. And it just grabs it in. And then the turntable makes it to where I can grab them on the back. So that is so stinking nice. I do have to watch my pens up there in the front, but I kind of slowly turn it as it gets sucked into the machine. And then it's open on the back here. And then I can just catch it, because they just fall out. But turntable, very nice. Yeah, totally Tiffany. I got it on her website. This table here, she also sells a 12 by 12 one. But this 9 by 12 was 32 to my door, roughly. It was like right at about 32. Okay, so there's my card base there. Let's see, and we're gonna do a couple of these. Let's see, so next we want to, and then, yeah, these are gonna get cut down. I think we're gonna go there, and I think what I want to do is I want to tape it. So that way it stays on the part where I want it to be at, which I think is going to be very cool. Oopsie. Okay, and so what I'm actually going to do here really quick is this is the decorative piece going over this, and I want to make sure that my windows are going to be good to go on this. And I like where this is at, because then you see that arbor in the window. So I think we're going to be pretty good on this. So I'm just going to tape my little frame down. And then I can actually angle this in the machine like that. And then we'll run that through. And then, let's see. Make sure everything's nice and even, nice and straight. And then hit run. There we go. And then, so now we got this panel. And since this is the inside one, we're actually going to end up cutting off, part of this, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to try to save this other piece, because this other piece could actually be like a little layer there, or tag or something. So I'm just going to pop these pieces off and pop that back in the book. This other stuff I'm going to pitch because it's just scraps. Let's see, and now we want to do this one here. And so this is going to go like this. Let's see. Then let's see, and we have to have room. So when you're looking at like a picture like this, the scene on the background, you're going to want to make sure that when your easel cards popped up, that it actually clears the image that you're trying to show. So when it's sitting on the table, it will look really nice. You know what I mean? Let's see. And then I need to keep this line, you know, to where it cuts out too, because we're going to cut it right there at the seam. And I think this looks great. I think I really like where this is here. So I'm going to go ahead and tape this down. Come on. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. So there. And then I'll scooch it over as I'm cutting it out on the machine. I think I'll do it right there. And then, let's see, I think this will go like so. And then we'll go back through the... This is the prettiest die. That little carriage, oh my heavens, I saw this and was so enamored with it on the Anna Griffin website. They had this one and the, gosh, the beautiful castle one at the same time. And so I got the castle. There was a beautiful house. There was a sleigh. Oh my heavens, they were so stinking cute. And the same time I bought that one, I bought those too. There's our inside panel. Okay, and now, let's see. And I can keep this for a tag down here. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, that'd be a nice border. Let's keep that. We'll keep that. Pitch these other ones. Yeah, those can be added to a card. Okay, so let me think about this. And now I'm pretty sure we're done with the base die. We're not going to use the layering die. Okay, and then what I want to do now is I'm actually going to use the Empress. Because she embosses as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this layering die here. So we're not using, I'm not using this shadow one for that piece. I am going to cut this one out. I'm cutting this out in 80-pound white cardstock. I'm cutting it out in this sizzix opulent cardstock in the matte gold. One layer of it. I'm going to then cut it also out in the sizzix opulent paper collection. This is the festive pearl one. And I'm going to cut it out in that, in this white pearl paper, one layer. So I'm going to cut it out in pearl, regular white, and then matte gold. And then what I'm going to do is, because I have to go over to the other table, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 wheels, the lantern, and the saddle decoration piece out in matte gold as well, but on the Anna Griffin with the magnetic matte because it embosses. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm just cutting my last piece here. I needed another card base for the top to layer on because I forgot I cut 2 pieces, 2 decorative pieces for this one so it would have sturdiness. And so that's, I just ended up cutting another piece of lavender. So that way we would, I would have enough sturdiness for the base. So we're just actually going to end up trimming this one off and then layering on top of it. Is what I was thinking on that guy. So, let's see. I just want to put this back. So I have all the pieces cut out. And we're going to end up doing quite a bit of fussy cutting as well. Just because to get all of our pieces for the gold. However, I was going to show you. So those are all my pieces we're going to stack up. Oh, whoops. Let's see. So what we're going to do is, let's see, where are you guys at? I'm going to get the card base ready. So I've basically just took one of my purple bases. I've folded the top down. How this base works is you fold the horse goes to the right. You fold this piece down like this, and then there's a little edge that you fold up like that on the die. What you're going to want to do also is trim out this piece here and this piece here. And the reason is otherwise you're actually going to see it when you go to layer on top of it. You'll see that little piece sticking out. It won't exactly line up, and that's why I trimmed them off. So I just flip it over on the back and cut the little tab off. Like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do it on this side. It might be fine, but just in case. So then you're going to horse to the right. Fold up the little tab. And then we should be able to layer this piece right on top. And it should, yep. And it should line up just perfectly. And it does. You can't see any any of that fold out either side. So it looks really good. But now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and trim off this other purple one where the whole horse card base is. We're going to trim all 3 pieces right there. So they layer really nice on. And I might even go just a hair more to the bottom of that embossed line there where it folds. So I know it's going to fit on my card base really nice. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me grab my... So all I do when I do this is on this trimmer, I kind of look down under my blade here. And I line up this edge there and there onto the blade down here. And then cut it off. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to tell sometimes where you're at. And then this one works good if you hold this little safety bar down so you don't whack your fingers off. Let's see what this looks like. That's my inside there. Oh, it works perfect. Oh, look how nice that's going to look. Isn't that going to be great? Yeah, and it's just right below that fold line, so it's not going to... Oh, not that one. Maybe we should use our card base. Yeah, it's right under the fold line there, so it's not going to be hindered when this closes. So that'll work out really good. Yeah, isn't that going to be so pretty? Oh my goodness. Okay, and so now this one, since this is going to be a layer on the top. Oh, it's got a little bit of schmutz on it. If you lay copy paper down, you won't get all the jinkiness for the most part. So I'm going to do the same thing and cut it right there at the top, at that bottom embossed line from the die. Line it up again on my edge here. Let's see, hopefully this is straight. I think that is going to be pretty darn good there. So... yeah, that looks pretty good. I think that's going to be really nice right there. Yeah. Okay, so now this one. This is our top layering piece. I'm going to do the same thing. Hopefully I'll be right on that line. Yeah. So that way it'll be a perfect match. Oh, look. That is great. That is just about as perfect's gonna get. That'll do. Look at that. It's gonna be so cute. And now we're done with these. We can throw them out. Let's see. We're done with this. Alright. I'm gonna move that out of the way and we're gonna start gluing. Oh, I need glue. Okay, so then the other things you're gonna need are, you're gonna need a sentiment for the inside. You're gonna need some some dimensionals to pop things up, hot glue to glue the flowers down, let's see, and the flowers I'm using, let's see, these here, these little ones here are Little Birdie, and I snipped them off these little bouquets here. Little Birdie, they're handmade flowers. LittleBirdieCrafts.com is where you get them at. But I just took a bouquet and clipped off all the little flowers. And that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to use these flowers for the roses. But these flowers were actually some that I got off of Michael's website. They were on a clearance. And so that's what those are. But these are basically the same size. And they're Little Birdie handmade flowers as well. And that's what we're going to use to accent all our pieces. And then the sentiment that I'm going to use is out of the mini birthday sticker sentiment collection. And it is the It's Your Day, this little flag one. Isn't that great with the gold foiling on there as well? And I just thought it really worked super nice. Sprinkled a few flowers around and thought that just actually worked out really good. So that's what we're going to do here. So those are the other things you're going to need. And then I have some of these stripe, foam strip dimensionals from Wallflower. And then Stampin' Up! Dimensionals are the round, or the hexagon ones that we're going to be using. So let me see. I'll turn the hot glue gun on. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to glue these, our front panel to our front panel backer. That's what's going to give the project strength, so it stands up really nice. And it doesn't have, you know, like a propensity to fall down or bend. It'll give it more strength. So it doesn't, you know, bend from sitting there and want to bow all funky and stuff. Yeah. The fun part is going to be actually hand cutting out the gold. That was a little bit interesting. And I don't fussy cut very often, and with those kinds of things, practice definitely makes perfect. So if you fussy cut all the time, it would be a piece of cake for you. For me, I'm going to try to make my, like, reins and stuff not look like they're an anaconda that swallowed a basketball. Because they'll get little bulges in them and stuff like that. I might have to do it off camera. I don't know. There might be a little too much pressure with you guys watching me. Yeah. It probably took me 2 tries to get those. As nice as they were, especially like even around the little horse's face. Gosh, those were hard. But I do have those cricket, or what are they, cutterbug? No, these yellow ones. These are like EK scissors, but these are those, I think they're like bug is in the name, or cutter, I don't remember. You guys know what they are. If you do, let people know what they are, because these are actually really nice detail scissors. They work beautifully. Okay, and now what we're going to do is layer the inside. And get enough glue, especially on the edge, you know, so it stays down really nice. You don't need a whole lot in the middle because it's just paper. Yeah, we're not building a Steinway here. This is just a beautiful card to cheer somebody up. Oh. We do want our card to look nice, so try to get it as straight as possible there. Make sure it folds well. I think that'll do. I think it's not perfect, but it'll work. So then now what you want to do is you want to take your top panel, and this edge right here is the only place on it when you connect the bottom to the top is the only place you want to put glue. So that's what makes it easel. So you want to be really careful about this bottom edge here. Don't put too much glue. Put more at the top because that'll be on the back if it oozes out. But try not to, or use score tape is another option instead of glue. Because the glue on this edge will seep into the inside of the card. And I had to put a flower over a little spot of glue I got on that one. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to hold mine onto the table here. And then kind of lay this over and then push up towards the top of the card so it wants to try and lay forward. That folding edge that's at least what I'm hoping for anyways. That's the goal. Now if it does that or not, we'll have to find out. And if you have an easier way to put these together, leave us a tip. But for me, I think that's a win. Look how cute that is. That is really... And then our little carriage will sit right there. Isn't that just gorgeous paper? I love the Heartfelt Creations. Their paper has all these beautiful scenes on them. They're just awesome. And look how nice that's going to be when it stands up. It almost looks like a little Pegasus there, huh? Like a shadow of one. But how cute is that, right? Oh my goodness, that's going to be so darling. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to start layering up our carriage. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, and I popped up all the layers of the carriages, so even the 2 back ones. So this is the gold one, is the one we're going to cut down. This like pearlescent one, see how shimmery that is? That's the one that's going to go on the plain white cardstock. We're going to foam tape this, so that way both of these are popping off the card and kind of give you a shadow, like it's actually sitting in front of the little fence there. And that's our goal. That's what we're trying to achieve there, is to make it kind of look like it's sitting in front of the fence. Isn't that cool? I think that just came out so neat. But okay, let's keep moving. Okay, so now I'm going to start popping dimensionals on this. This gets a little bit interesting. And these foam strips, if you get them stuck down really well, they'll come off. The backers will come off, but sometimes if they're not stuck down that well, they don't like to come off. So I didn't peel all the backers off on those. I just, wherever they wanted to is basically what I did. So I'm just gonna, because I ended up using the foam strips on everything. And then kind of putting them on their legs. I use the skinny ones of the waffle flower. And then I'll put a little tiny cut piece on their feet. And those are the ones I don't even bother taking the backers off those. Unless one is like sticking out like really bad. If it's going through the mail, you'll probably want to take the backers off and make sure it's all adhered down. But if you're just handing it, generally I hand these types of cards. I put them with a gift in a gift bag. So I'm not sending them through the mail. But if you end up sending it through the mail, you'll probably want to make sure all your backers are off and it's all stuck together. So that way the feet don't move in transit, shifting around in the envelope and like, you know, bent and get ripped off or something. Just an idea. Let's see. Okay, hey. I like these little foam strips. They're pretty fast. You just definitely want to make sure that before you take the backers off, that you press them down and make sure they're stuck. Because otherwise it takes you a month of Sundays to get the backers off. Which is quite annoying and takes the fun out of everything for me. I'm like, these are supposed to be quick. I probably need to get more patience. Okay, there. That'll work for me. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm just using these skinny ones here. They come in all sizes, which is really nice. Definitely, we're going to pop the step up too. That's one of the things that does get popped up, is the step. Let's see. We want to go ahead and put a little up here. Some here. Down the window sides here. Probably on this too here, next to that window. Maybe this window. Hopefully that's okay. I think I'm going to try to get a little bit more right there. Because otherwise on the wheel, all I did was stick right in the center there, I just stuck a Stampin' Up! Dimensional. I didn't put anything else on the wheel. I didn't really think it was needed for me. You might want to put a couple extra or something. For peace of mind, you know. Ooh, probably that little piece back there. And like I said, I'm not, even if it has, I'm not going to necessarily take off all those pieces. Okay, and then all I did for the little feet was cut off little chunks and stick them down at the bottom of the hooves. Like that. And made sure that, oops. Oh, whoops, that one's going to be hidden, don't worry. If you accidentally bend one of the bottom layers, it's okay. And honestly, if you bend a top layer, you can just put a flower there or something, probably. It'll be fine. Come on, little buddy. Probably if I had my little pickup tool, this would be easier. See, like that on their little feet. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Wait till you see this. Oh, you already see it. This is gonna be great. And then look, there's our first layer. Isn't that great? Yeah, it's gonna be just like that. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I like it. It looks like it's totally rolling, stopped in front of somebody's, little cottage. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Okay, so we just need a couple of dimensionals there. Let's see. I used Stampin' Up! The big hexagon ones. And these backers come off nice. These are slick. These are so easy to use. The only thing about those, the striped dimensionals of the Stampin' Up! Ones, they're really tall. They're much taller than all of these. Okay, so let's see what backers we can get off. And generally, if you press them down, they'll, the backers will come off pretty simply, pretty easily. But if they don't, and they're not in a, strategic area, like if they're the middle ones you can't get off, I wouldn't even worry about it. If it was me, I wouldn't. And I don't even worry about the feet. Unless I bend the foot, I don't even worry about these guys. They generally stay down. Okay, so let's see what we can get off here. I definitely want to try to get the head off here. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad. Come on, little fella. Hey, these are going pretty slick. Oh, come on. Forget it. Moving on. I don't have time. I have 3 other layers, guys. Join the party or go home. Okay, well, stay there. Okay, I use my nail to kind of hold down part of the foam and rip it off. I'd like to get this one off, though. That one's kind of strategic. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that one. Oh, there we go. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. So I didn't get that one. Let's see if maybe we can... It would be nice to get this one. And maybe it's because I cut it. I got half of that one. There we go. Cool beans. Nice. Yeah, it could be that I cut them. I don't know. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. If you guys have some dimensionals, like foam stripe dimensionals that you use, man, let me know. I've been testing all kinds out, and these were the nicest so far. These waffle flower ones. Other ones were even harder to use than these. What do I want to... Maybe if I just do this one window, I don't have to do... I'm not going to do any of these other ones. Okay, so, oh, see, yeah. Come on. There you go. There you go. There we go. Bend our little horsey feet in where we want them. Okay, so now we're just going to layer this where we want it. And I'm trying to put the wheels and the horsey feet as close to the bottom of the card so it looks like it's, sitting on the very edge there. Could have gone up a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that off now. Maybe we can just kind of maneuver it up a little. Hey, that looks pretty good. There, that's not so bad. There, I think that looks pretty good. That's going to be so cute. Yeah, we'll have our little, our little flowers in there holding it up like that. Won't that be cute? That'll be so cute. Let's see. Probably if I would have moved the image up a hair, I could have probably centered this. Like my background image, I probably actually could have centered the horse and carriage up a little bit farther, because the grass line would have been like it was sitting in front of the fence. That's probably what I should have done. All right, well, note to self, guys. That's what you can do. Make yours go up a little bit. I still think it looks cute because that's what I did to this one, and I think it looks fine. Okay, so I'm basically going to do that same thing to this one here, but I'm going to hurry it up and pause you, do all the finagling, and then I'll start showing you what I'm going to die cut out of this. So give me 1 sec. Okay, so I've got them on here. I'm just actually peeling the little backer pieces off here really quick. And this should go pretty easy, I think. Come on. Yeah, no. Come on. Oh, there we go. Just a couple of these ones at the front would be great if I can get them to stick. There we go. Okay. So maybe this one up here. Come on. No bueno. Hey, we got that one. Yeah, it'd be nice if this one would go, and possibly this one if we can't get those other two. Oh, cool. Maybe the bottom one. Let's try the bottom one. I'm not gonna fit. Oh, there we go. Cool. I think that's gonna be just fine for the most part. I didn't get the ones by the window or anything, but it's just actually dimension. It's just paper. It doesn't actually need that much to hold it. So now I'm gonna just try to line it up with this other one as best I can. Oh, look how cute. See? Come on. There. Oh, I got that one a little bit bent, but I think it'll be just fine. Yeah, because we're layering another one on top of that. We're actually putting gold on top of that one. But look how pretty that pearlescent paper that's embossed. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, and then you got the shadow there. It looks like it's sitting out in front of, you know, like it's headed to the cottage, or it's sitting out in front of a little cottage. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now what we want to do is we're going to take and start popping our gold pieces up. Let's see, we got our wheels. Like a so. Let's see, what else do we have? Isn't that looking so cute? Right there. Oh, whoops. Then we have our little lantern. This little lantern's going right there. Can we do that? We're gonna do 2 halves maybe. Oh, come on, little buddy. Oh, there we go. That fits. Oh yeah, that'll be great. And so this little guy goes, see, there's a little embossed impression there. That's where this goes. Like so. And now what we're going to do is we're going to trim out all the things that we want first before we put this on. All the things we want for the rest of the carriage and the horse. So basically what I'm going to do is, wait, I'm going to cut, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut below that little curly Q. There's a little embossed line right there. I'm going to cut there. go along the bottom edge of the window there, and then up the window edge side there, and then cut right below this piece here. So I'm just going to ignore that embossed, that piece there, and just go right up next to the window, and then kind of curve around to the bottom of that curlicue. That's the plan. So like that, cut that piece, and then as straight as possible, following the bottom embossed line of the window. See, there's that embossed window edge there. That's what we're cutting. I'm just lining up my scissors along the bottom of that. And if you cut into the little hourglass, it actually doesn't matter because you're not using that. So then lining my scissors up next to that embossed detail on the window. And then once we get to the top of the window, what we're going to do is we're going to curve and then go around that little curly scalloped piece there. And then this is going to go onto the top of here, like that. Isn't that great? And then what you want to do down here is you want to cut the little step off right there. And so I just kind of went with the curve of the bottom of the carriage. Like that. So then we're popping, this is actually getting popped up on dimensionals. This is getting glued straight down. That's getting glued down just like that. And then, let's see, now we need the reins. So, what I did for this piece here is I cut out, there's actually a separation between these two curlicue pieces. I went through the middle of them and then cut out this bottom piece with this bottom rein right here, and then cut it at the back of the tail. So I'm actually going to cut the back of the tail first. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to go around. And if you are a good fussy cutter, this will be... And I'm just going to cut it over because I'm not using anything else on that where I cut there straight across. So then I'm just going to go around and try to make my curlicue as the little carriage flourish as pretty as possible, and then go down. And then once I get around to the bottom, I'm just going to go straight over to there and then cutting to make it even. Like that. And then I'm actually going to cut this straight and then cut this straight, because it's actually not going into anything else. So this is going to get glued down right to there. See, and it doesn't look that bad. Even if it's not that great, it just adds so much. And you're putting flowers on it, so it'll help like disguise it if, you know, your skills are like mine. But what we want now is we want this top curly piece. So we're going to go ahead and trim off. We're going to follow this all the way around and make that look pretty again. And this is hard. This part here is really hard. I'm just going to cut it straight, and then I'm going to round it to get rid of that excess, and then I'm just going to round it. Like that. I know it's not perfect, but it's okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut right under that embossed line there, across the top of these little openings, and then just follow the reins around. And I probably ought to actually do it from this side. This is where you don't want your reins to look like they were swallowed by an anaconda that was eating a basketball. But don't cut. You need that piece and this piece down here still, so be careful with that, with the rest of the bottom. I'm going to cut it off there. And then what I'm going to do is, and then this piece here has something going over it, so don't worry about that. But now what you want to do is you want to cut the little horsey reins out. And right there, I'm going to cut right there at the top of the little mane. And so I just have to trim around the little horsey face. Yeah. And don't worry if they don't look perfect, because it will still look really cool anyways. I'm just going to cut straight, and then I'm going to lop it off right there. And I just have to cut the back side. And then we're putting a little flower right there, so... But this is where you want to try to get it even, because this is where it could look like it swallowed a basketball. It's right there. I think we got that. I think that is actually going to be really cool right there. So let's see what it looks like. We don't need that. Hey, see, that doesn't look so bad on our little horsey reins. That looks pretty cute. And we're going to put a flower right there, so that's neat. So now what we want to do is we want to cut out that breast piece and that hind piece there. So I'm just going to trim around well, here, let's just do it. I was going to do it off camera so it was faster, but I think it will take longer to explain rather than just to do it. See, shoot. And then sometimes it's just easier if you just cut the outside off so you don't have to deal with all the extra paper. And I'm just rounding it, and we're putting a flower right there anyways, so it's okay if that little guy's not perfect. Okay, so then you're gonna try to hold it to where, yeah. Okay. And I think that's going to be just fine right there. Oh yeah, and we're putting a flower on that too, so you have to remember. Okay, so then one more piece. There we go. All right, this is going to be pretty neat. And there's going to be a flower there too, so... Oh. Well. Yeah, these are what you're trying to make even. Because they could potentially look really janky. And then back to the top. Cool. And then I'm going to smooth this out so yeah, it's not funky looking. And I think that is going to be just fine. Oh yeah, see, that's going to be really cool. That looks really cool. Okay, and then that is all the pieces there. So now let's glue and pop them down. Oh yeah, look how fun that is. That is cool. Okay, so we just need glue on the back of this. Oops. Alright. Oh, whoops. If you get a little bit of glue on, don't worry, it'll rub off. Yeah, but look how cool that's looking. Oh yeah, that is looking really nice. Okay, so we want to pop this up with some dimensionals though. Let's see. Yeah. There you go. Come on. Oh, there we go. Put that over. Line it up. But yeah, it's got a little golden step. Okay, a little glue on this. See? See? Even if it's not perfect, it still looks really fun. It's actually really cool. And I think part of it is because the embossed lines are there. So even in the imperfections, the embossed detail that's still there is helping your eye to, you know, make it look good. At least that's my theory. I'm sticking to it. Oh, see? You know, see what I mean? Okay, there we go. Let me hold this down. Oops. Okay, try to get that lined up as best as possible. Remember, we're putting a flower there. And you can add flowers anywhere. You know, if you need a little more help somewhere and whatnot. A little bit on that. Oh, whoops. There we go. All right, we're getting it. Okay, and oh, this needs dimensionals because this is getting popped up. Oh, there's Buddy. Hurry. I have to go get Buddy. Let him in. And we'll put actually an easy one on this one. Doesn't need anything more than that. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Got that. I don't think I put a crease in it. No? Oh, that's great. Okay. So then you're going to line this up with the embossing down there. No. Come on. There we go. Look how cool, right? Okay, that is looking good. All right, and let's see. And we're done with the glue, and we just need hot glue and some flowers. Hang on one sec. I gotta let Buddy in. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little birdie flowers, and we are going to. Let's see. Hold on one second. That was John. He just came in. Okay, so we're gonna do. Okay, what matches? We're gonna do the light pink. So let's do, I'm going to see if I can get some pretty flat ones. These look pretty flat right here. We're going to take that backer off. And what we're going to do is we're just going to snip off all these little flowers. Like so. And then if the backs are too long, you can just trim them up a little bit. Like that, you know. And then that way you can't see them on the back. And so, okay, so we got our, so I'm just going to tag a little bit of hot glue on the back of these. You don't need much. Like that. Like that. Let's see, we needed one right here. See how pretty? These should have been a little bit brighter, but I just noticed that they're pretty pale. But that's okay, they still look really pretty. Let's see, I cut a little bit more off of this one. Add a little glue. Put it up on the, up there on the top of the reins. See how pretty? Okay, so now, what we're going to do is we're going to add our 4 little roses there. Let's see, and these I have to cut off because they don't have sticker backers. So how many? We have 4 there. We'll do 4 as well. And we'll trim these little guys. Oh, they're wire. Okay, those have wire, so I'm cutting off the little wires on the back. Oops, that went somewhere. And then we're just gonna pop some glue on those. Oh yeah, look how pretty. Oh yeah, those are pretty. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh gosh, that is so pretty. Oh yeah. Oh, isn't that so pretty? Okay, so there we go there. That's, oops. I got a little glue there. Oh, there's like a hot glue strand is what it is. Whoopsie. Come on. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, and now what we want is we need some flowers and a sentiment for the inside. So now what we're going to do is grab a few more of these little flowers and pop them on the inside with our sentiment. Let's see, what do I have? Let's see. There's 3 around there, and then there's 3 around there. So we'll just do the same thing. And then grab a sentiment from that little sentiment pack. Oops. Hopefully the, oopsie. Okay, and now, let's see, that's those. So, let's see. We're gonna have to put them where we want our little card to stand up. So let's see. Let's do a light one at the top. Let's see. Let's go maybe up here. Oh yeah, by the wheel. Let's do it by the wheel. And we'll put another little dark one to kind of make it look like the wheels are in like some flowers kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Got a hot glue string there. And then we'll put this coral one over there. Like that. Oh, isn't that so pretty? Oh gosh, that's cool. Okay, so now, and then we'll put one. Okay, so what are we gonna, like here? And we'll do one here. Let's put that there, maybe that one there, and then we'll put the sentiment and whatnot there. Oops. There. Isn't that looking so pretty? And then we need our sentiment, which is in here. This is the birthday ones, and they come with all different shapes and sizes. Mostly birthday, but I'm using the one that says it's your day, so it can be used for whatever occasion, you know. This one here, and these are adhesive. They're in a Griffin. They're really nice, and they're double layered, you know. So then we can just do this. Okay, we could pop this here. Like that. And then I think we'll just kind of put this one down like that. Oh, like that. Yeah. And then that's our card. Whoops. Oh, that's okay. Just twist it a little bit. If you get a little bit extra, just hide it with the leaves. So there it is. That wasn't so bad, huh? That actually was pretty decent. About an hour or so, hour and 10 minutes to make with all the fussy cutting and stuff. But there's our project. Oh, whoops. That's actually a dimensional. Yep. So there they are. Yeah, what do you think? Let me know what you guys think of the card down in the comments below. Yeah, these easel cards are pretty darn fun, and they're so pretty. And people just love to get them. They're just super fun. And so this is the one that we made today. So that's what it looks like. And if you wanted it to sit down flatter, you could just put a sentiment and some flatter embellishments in there instead of the big flowers, you know. But that's what that looks like. Whoops. Get that off the back. And the extra little hot glue strings. But that's the back. And then I'm just going to make a box card for this. A box envelope for this to sit in. And it'll be really nice. And so then there it is. There's our card. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the project down in the comments below. Thanks so much for hanging out. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye-bye.